gonna talk about my top 10 archetypes. It's not gonna be insane. Editing, show off, and we just gotta talk about them. But I think they're good. And so starting off, the thief tree, the whole thief tree is amazing. It's not kind of hard because you get this class a bit further in the game. But class, I mean, it's a class in a way. And you get this guy once you unlock Haste May, a character for your party. And to me, I think Thief was the one class I played the most throughout the game. And he has one of the coolest skills. And it's the Steel and Dark Sword, which inflict forget, which makes some enemies not able to use certain moves. And you can plunder life and magic, so if you have low magic stuff, it only costs 1 MP, so... And he has dark magic, which is hard to get, because you don't get that dark magic earlier than that, I think. And once you go to the assassin class, you get the assassinate and shadow dweller and elusive dream. Wait, shadow dweller, what the fuck on? Assassinate and elusive dream and lurking nightblade, which all three are amazing skills, especially if you're early unlock what is May. May one hit kill targets, and same with this one, and this one hit 3 times. So you have 3 times to get one hit kill. Sometimes maybe only hit 1 or 2 times, but still one hit kill. And the higher luck, I think, the higher chance of that to proc. I mean, it's amazing class all over. And then we got the ninja archetype, which has the weak to this skill. Hit all enemies, amazing skill. This one that's decrease hit and evasion, also amazing skill, especially on harder difficulties. We also have the agility lore and third eye, which are also amazing. And then if you get Hesme, you get his Royal Thief class, which is also amazing, but that's only for him. So, and yes, I really don't want to count the Royal classes because they're already OP, like they're really fucking strong. This Prince, and they are so OP, doesn't really matter. And second, I mean, if we're going through my favorites or the strongest, same thing for me. The first one is number 1, so we're going 1 all the way down to 10. So 10 is the worst, and number 1 is the best. And Thief is my number 1, and obviously many people are gonna tell me that the others are better, and of course I can see why. But second, Commander, easily one of the best classes in the game, or archetype, whatever. Not only does he have a lot of good skills, but he has a lot of like support skills, and he has flame magic, and he has the cooperation skill here. It's really like he's okay. Like his first form is okay, but once you level him up, that's when he becomes really good, like the best, because he got Megiddo. You can hit every enemy. You doesn't matter. They can't defend against attack. That's the only reason. And yes, he does have one of these here, and it's really good. Like he also has this like just support for the whole team. And he has ice attacks, which, I mean, if enemy's weak to, obviously you're gonna use that. But Megiddo is the one you come for, and it does a lot of damage. It doesn't matter, like, and of course enemies can't be immune to it or anything like that. So this is so good. Like, I started using Commander instantly when I saw he could use Megiddo, because it's really good and it's good at the end game. And if you go for the last form, which I use with everybody right now, he unlocks Megiddola, even better version of Megi. So it's so fucking good. Then we got the back boost and front boost, and which both are insane. So I have multiple characters with this guy on. You can have one character being in front to boost a melee character. Then you can have one in the back to boost a mage character. It's only 10% obviously, but if you put the multiple, I'm not sure if that works, but if it does, I do have that on right now, 3 people, and put all of them in back row. I'm not sure if that we haven't tested fully yet, but I think it works, so shouldn't be a problem. But I mean, just these 2 skills here is one of the best, and I think you can put those on other characters. So if you're playing, for example, like me right now playing the Prince, you can actually put one of these on, and you will boost that whole row, the front or back. Hey, sorry about that again, man. I don't know, always doing that when I'm recording, because I usually don't talk so much. And he got the wind magic here, which also good, hit all enemies, make days, give them days, whatever. And he got the shelter, back row, formation, vigor. I mean, he's just insane team player here. And obviously, if you max him out, you go. If you max this guy, so we can put this skill on any of the other classes you play, and maybe one of these, depending on what you play. And for the third one, Dragoon and the Gunner. Obviously, the Gunner is pretty fucking cool. He got a lot of stuff going for him, but obviously, because you can put him back row, and I think if you melee, they do less damage to you if you're in back row, and they do melee attacks on you. So this guy is pretty good. If you have 2 of these in a back row, you can do a lot of damage while having either Hulk do some tanking stuff. For example, if you have Hulk with the Knight here, you can do the Knight Proclamation here, just to make it so that all the enemies attack her. It's like a tank. So you use her, and you have 2 of these here at the early games, and you're pretty much really well off, because all enemies will attack her, and you can do a lot of damage with the range class right here. And the second one is really good, and he got all damage here, and a combat victory each HP each time is done or defeated. You get HP in the world. So when you cut somebody down in the world, putting them down attacking like I do, and you want HP, you can just put this guy on, and you heal you every time you kill something. Then he got a few of these attack here, hit our enemies 2-3 times, and piercing dodge, dodge piercing attacks, HP while killing enemies, and one of the best range attack in the game, and you put it in the back row, and this one is insane. Decrease enemies defense. I think it's for like 15% decrease in defense. It's so good. And there we go for Dragoon. Dragoon is a beast by himself. he got a lot of attacks and stuff that you don't really need, but he got the wire salvo. That's really all you need. And but if you're fighting a boss or an enemy that's weak to all this gonna do a lot of damage. But he has this and unshakable will, prevent charm days, forget, sleep, and rage, and long range boost, increased damage range. So what you want to do, to tell you the truth, what you want to do is max this guy out, go back to this guy, and put some of these skills here. I think long range boost and unshakable will on this guy right here, and he's gonna be a beast. And then I recommend putting something for other classes on too. I think you have 2 slots afterwards after you put these 2 on your sniper here. Then you could put on I don't know, but whatever you like, because if you play 2 of these, and actually you could play 2 of these and play one of the warlords, put them all in back row, though you will only do damage with magic, but that's if you play this one. So if you put this guy in the back row, 2 of these or 1 of these, your range magic attacks will do a lot of damage with that. So a pretty good team play with that. I mean, depends also how you wanna play too. For you, Dragoon and range like Sniper and them might not be good for you. You might wanna have just melee or just magic. Second will be Summoner. Not second, third will be Summoner. Just because I like Summoner. And it's fun to find a way to learn all these skills. But learn these skills, you need to talk to this guy here, and you special experiment. Then you're going to summon. Here you can learn every. Need to find this stuff to learn these summons. It's really fun because it's something you can do, and you can look at what skills you get. And something might be really good, like this one, Busting Fly is an almighty and inflict hex on an enemy, which is amazing. That's why Summoner is really good and fun to use. Go here. As you can see, she only has these 2. Attack over, recover, trigger enemy advantage, square, blah blah blah. Yep, also really good skill. But as you can see, she has no skill. She just has a skill because you need to learn them through him. But if you're in late game like this shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you can always use the internet to find where you find those stuff for a summoner. But she don't. I mean, is she really gonna be for third? I'm not sure. Wait, is this third or fourth? I think this 4th one. I think, yeah, 4th one. We did all this down here. Okay, we did this one. We have done this one, and we have done this one. Yes, this is the 4th one, not 3rd one. I mean, is she really worth being 4th? Not really. It depends how you wanna play. But how fun and how to get her skills. The reason I like her, he, whatever, this summon thing is because I just like summoning, and obviously it's not good. It's not the best like damaging dealing, but I just like how you get skills and stuff, and how they use the skills in the game. And actually, let's put this at 9 instead, something like that. I'm not sure if that's really worth being 4th. 4th is actually Merchant instead. I think Merchant is beast especially early game. If you get Bridget, early game version is so OP. Doesn't matter what you say, because he got one of the cool skill, the gold attack, a high critical, and it's almighty. You can get it as early as once you can walk freely in the first city. You can go talk to Bridget at the start of the game, and you can get the merchant, and it's an almighty damage to one enemy only, but it's so good. And then we got Lucky Find, you got all this other stuff like this guy. This guy is so good for farming. He's good for damage. He's good for everything. Like this guy should be for fuck the summoner. Throw that out in the window. This guy is way more worth. In fact, I think this guy should actually be number 1. Because how early you can get this guy. So if we're gonna talk about strongest and best and how useful they are and all that stuff, let's throw out there my other suggestions. This guy should be number 1. Though Get a Tycoon, which is even more of a beast, is well, he's even more beast than the others. The other one. And as you can see, double the chance of the critical hit chance. Increase almighty, which, oh my god, dude, is so good. Especially if you're gonna do the BRD right now. Go with the warlord, maxing out this guy. Inherit the almighty 20% over to this guy, and yep, then you're beast. You got Zulu the whole game with this setup. Use those two. Already, this one is number 1, this one is number 2 easily for being the best support, best damaging, best money maker, best farmer. Like that doesn't matter. These two is probably the best team members to have. It's beast. So you can get the merchant early game, like instantly once you unlock to be able to go through the city, and you can start doing your you can do those things where you max out the mind, imagination, courage. But once you can start doing those things in the start of the game, you go Bridget. She's standing outside her shop, and you can get this guy instantly. Just dude, trust me. If you're gonna replay this game, or if you're just starting this game, get this guy as soon as possible, and let everybody in your team learn this guy, because you can Zulu all the way, maybe to mid-game areas with just this guy alone. Especially if you bought the abacus for 50k or whatever it cost. I don't remember exactly, in the second city or something like that. I don't remember. But there is one of these abacus that you can get somewhere that increase your damage for 300 at the start of the game too. I don't remember exactly where it was, but I can show you the item, the weapon. Out and we go to equipment, not items, and we go to weapons and abacus. I don't think it's the innocent one. If I make it, it has 300 damage. Actually, might be this one. Might be this one that you can get early in the game, and as you can see, 2+ to all stats, and increased damage to mimic type. I'm not sure if this is the one, but I'm pretty sure this one you can get early in the game, and you do 1500 to maybe 2k damage per hit with throwing gold. And if you're farming gold, this you can use that skill over and over because it doesn't cost mana, it costs just gold. It costs 500 gold to just throw, and you do like 1500 damage. It's insane. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Let's see. I have another one. God damn, it's hard to remember. If I'm doing something again, replaying the game or something again, I might record some stuff, how I do and how I get stuff. Dude, silence is from Hesme. You can't get this early. Bro, if I just remember which one it was. I think it might be a purple one that I got early. Might be in a dungeon, early dungeon where we meet that Minotaur boss. I'm not 100% sure though, so but I think it was a 300 damage one, like this one, and then you could bless it and become 350. So I'm not sure if this is the one. If it is, then this is already a beast. If you can get this as well. Let's go back to this. So, fort, skill, damage. These two are the best. Number 1, number 2, for how they look and how they play out and stuff. Ninja, thief, commander, gunner, summoner, and the merchant. But if you're going for team play, damage, I gotta change this up now. So let's go with team support and damage and stuff instead, because it sounds better, because who plays them just because how they look and stuff. So number 1, merchant, because you get him early, like instant. You get him early in the game, and he's insane. Commander, you can get him early, so you need to complete the story to second city, I think, and you can befriend one of the commanders in that area, and you unlock commander for yourself. But I mean, basic. If you go talk about early, this guy isn't as good. But once you unlock his second form, that's when shit start going. He's the one. And you need to, I think you need to be level 3 with the guy, the commander guy, and you're the general, so it's not hard to get. You can do that as early as you get free time in that city, and I would do the same. Because general and warlord is so fucking good, especially if you play this guy. You can either inherit some skills from commander warlord over to this guy. If you're smart, you inherit over Megidolan or whatever it's called, because then you don't need to put this passive skill, because he will have it passively on himself. So then you can put other skills over to this guy. That's like the boost magic and other stuff. So this guy, to make him even stronger, this is why he's number 1. Tycoon is so good. Like, you don't get how good they are, these two. So broken if you get them early. Now for third place in damage and attack, and if you get them early, or anything like that, that would be shoes, because he should be having good support. He's able to help you, and that would be the healer. Yep, especially on hard mode. This class is so good. You can not only heal, but you heal in if you in overworld, like it says right there, you can heal by hitting enemies in overworld. But she has Hama, which is good light, because there's not many enemies who are immune to light, and you fight a lot of dark enemies, like dark magic enemies, that weaken to these attacks. So if you get a cleric early game, and you should be able to get them early, you can unlock cleric instantly early. You befriend once some certain event happen in the game. At the early game, I don't know if I should spoil a little bit early game, but if I do, you skip this part maybe 3 minutes in, if you don't want to know the spoilers early game. But I'm gonna talk about it right now, so I recommend you skip ahead 3 minutes. So the character that dies, you get him in early game, and he learns how to randomly become one of these summoner or mage, whatever, early game, and I forgot his name, but it's the guy that joined you at start after tower. And he's gonna die. It's so obvious that he's gonna die. And his daughter that you befriend, she's gonna give you the cleric class, and you can do that as early as that. After a point when he dies, I think you can befriend her, and you can unlock the cleric class. And the cleric class has so many good skills for your team. Like light dodge light attacks, cure status alignments for one ally, weak HP heal for all. Remember this for all characters. The Kunda remove all debuffs, healing inside recover HP every turn. Like this class is so good early game to support your team, especially healing for your team. That if you're gonna play hard mode, or even the other difficulties above hard mode, I recommend getting this class combined with the merchant, and like, because once you get them to savior, oh my god, the savior is so good. Oh my god, the light damage of this attack here is so high. Oh my god, like. If you're fighting an undead type of skeleton or a boss that weak to light damage, oh my god, you got this. Like, I think I did 5k, and I was like on level 30. I did like 5k to an undead enemy with this attack. It's so powerful if you fight against dark type enemies. That even enemies that's not weakened to light still take like 2k damage and stuff if you're playing this right. And we also got this one, which also is really good because I survive 1 HP. So you put this on every character in the game, and not every character. You put this on each character in your party before at the start of the turn, and trust me, it's so good because if you're like me, you can play the Prince, and Prince has what we call the hero cry. It has 4 turn icons. Remember, 4 turns, and that means that each character has 2 extra turns. That means that you can put this Karm on 2 characters before the enemy's turn. But also, if you use a skill that weakens the enemy, you get another small extra turn. So if you fight a dark enemy, you can hit them with light magic, then you get an extra turn, and you can put on another Karm, and then you do over and over, and like the game has some good shit going for it when it comes to the combat. So I mean, cleric easily third best team support, first merchant, second commander, first healer, third healer. I recommend getting this too as early as you can for your team. Next one would be Faker, I think. Faker has a lot of decrease. He remove buff on our enemies. This one is so good. You unlock Faker in second town. You meet a guy that's good at flying and stuff. And this is pretty early. You can use the if you're good with your time, you can max out cleric, merchant, and any other class because you can unlock this guy to into second town. Oh, you max out these two at least. These two early game and have your party. Like 2 people play this, 2 people play this, and max them out. The best rank them, and then you play this until you unlock the second city, and you get the faker, and you get the commander. Both of these in second city, and Faker is really a beast. Also, you get the weapon right there pretty early too, the SS daggers. But the reason is because she has dodge, hero passive, and she has trigger auto dodge overworld combat. So when you're out in the overworld, you know you go around and enemies attack you, you auto dodge those attacks, which are really good. And Faker's roguery is pretty fun to use. I mean, it costs a lot of MP though, but you're not playing this guy for that. You're playing this guy for all the debuffs that you can do on an enemy, especially this one. One element attack for an ally, especially if you're playing on hard mode, and you use this. If you have Hulk, and she used the skill that make her tank, then you can just use fakery here. I put on the Marcon on her, so that we attack her, but the attacks will be repelled. I mean, there are many stuff you can do, but this guy, especially when you go here, everything's so good. Decrease attack and defense. For free, by 2 ranks for 3 turns. It's so good. It's so good. Give MP to your friend. Pain in the box. Daze on all enemies. Decrease an enemy attack, defense, hit rate, evasion for 3 turns. Only. I think it's on like 20 MP, 30 MP. I think for this. These are predictable physical slash damage to one enemy. This one can be pretty insane if you have a lot of luck in your team. But you're playing this class for the debuffs. So if you have this one on, you have 1 merchant, 1 cleric, 1 commander, and 1 fakery. Faker can do it pretty well, I think. Debuff and a buffer, and attacker, and attack healer. It's pretty good team to have throughout the game, especially once you max them out. They're gonna do really well. So we go like this: number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. So now for 5th. 5th. Who would I put? Knight. Easily Knight. Not only does she have auto repel, she has tanking, halves the damage when ambush, first aid, heal herself or others, but it can only be used in main menus, so it's really not that powerful right now. Armorclad, more defense, even more defense, and really good skill, because hit and evasion turns down on the decrease on enemies, so you know it's really good. Starting class, one of the best. So, and then you can go here. Rakaya defense returns, healing for allies in one draw. So this one is really good. So it gives increased healing every turn. Heavy rush, really good damaging attack. Touch dark attacks, and it puts up a barrier that repels attacks for one turn. Really good starting class, especially Paladin and Dark Knight or Beast when they at max. Not only do you have out repel, you have heavy rush, you have magic counter, you have mad rush. This one of the best moves in the game. Flawless automatically wielders attacks if it's just a start of a battle. Pierce boost ensures status alignment automatically cured in one turn. This will learn the instant recovery, one of the best skills in the game, or passive in the game. Thunder Strike, which is okay. It's not. It's thunder, so enemies who's immune to thunder will fuck you up real bad. So it's not the greatest skill, but it's a skill that we could use when you're fighting enemies that weak to. About that, I got the message. Then we got his paladin form, which is also really good. Has tanking, more defense, barrier, counter, emergency aid to all allies, but only many. Again, it's not that great. Recover medium amount and removes a debuff. A really good skill. And revitalize, really good skill. Especially put this on any of your team members' archetype, because you're gonna need MP, trust me. So these skills cost a lot to use. One of the best passives in the game too. So Merchant, Healer, Commander, Baker, Knight. That's that's fourth one, right? No, wait, I can't count. Holy shit! 1, 2, 3, 5. So 6-1, 6-1 for damage and team support and all that good shit. I mean, I don't think this guy. Nah. Only time he gets good is on these two, and you're gonna need haste mate in level 3 to go look this guy. You can get that pretty fast and early, so you can get the assassin pretty easy. But is it worth having? Because most of the guys, these ones, unlock mid, little bit earlier than mid game, but around mid game. And I mean, overnight a warrior, because warrior, once you upgrade, you can do that early. You get stroll level 3 pretty fast, pretty early in the game. So you can unlock Swordmaster. Swordmaster is a beast. Hit all enemies, all his skills hit all enemies, and Raging Edge does a lot of damage to all enemies. So, in fact, I think Swordmaster should be actually lower. Like he should be like around 3. Actually, if you're gonna change, I wish I had one of those, tier list that they do. But since I'm PS5, I can't do that. So how about this? Merchant, cleric, first warrior, commander, faker, and knight. The warrior is amazing, and you can get you can get Swordmaster early as fuck, might. Okay, and like he's okay here. Like, come on, yeah. I mean, it's okay. I mean, this one is actually really good. Or this one is also actually good, but once you come to this guy and you collect this guy early, like after you go to first dungeon, you can collect this guy. Actually, you can look before going to first dungeon. We fight. I don't remember the Minotaur, I think. And this one is so good. He can also dodge slash attacks. He can dodge slash attacks, and he has martial law. Increase basic attacks by 50%. Also pretty beast. But if you have this guy early at the first dungeon, you would do above 400. And if you maybe not 400 but 200 per hit in all attacks, especially if you get the Dragon Sword early game. The Dragon Sword is early weapon. You fight the dragon, which they recommend that you run past at the start of the game. But if you don't run past the dragon, you get the Dragon's Judgment over here. Yes, it's a fucking strong weapon early game. And he has fire damage and increased strength by 3. And it's a beast. And of course you need to bless the weapon to get the fire and strength. No wait, the fire is already in there, but you need to bless the weapon to get the strength 3. But as an early game weapon, it's a beast. So you get that weapon for the dragon. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, you're in the area in the cave, and they tell you to sneak by the dragon because they don't want you to fight him because he's supposed to be so powerful, but he's not. He's not that strong. Especially if you farm in the first area, there is a room before the dragon, I think. You can go in and rest. And if you do that, you can respawn the enemies, go out, fight all the enemies, go into that room, go out, farm all enemies over and over. You could do that till, I think I did that till 15 early game. I know I'm crazy in farming, so so you do that till 10, 15. Go fight the now. I think I did till 12, and you go fight the dragon. Once you beat the dragon, you get that dragon sword, and if you have, and then a little bit further you can start maxing out characters and stuff, and that is important stuff. But if you get this guy at the earliest point in the game where you can start maxing out characters, you have like, I think you have 10 or 15 days or something before the first quest needs to be done. You get this guy early. You can even get this guy later on, and the samurai is pretty beast too. Only he has one lightning attack, which is not that good, and but he has these two here, which are good. Increase caster's attack by 3 ranks, hit and evasion 3 ranks, and regenerate and sturdy stance. But it's not that good late game, because when you can have this guy who hits all enemies, and which is more important, like hitting one enemy do one attack, or hitting all enemies and kill all enemies in one attack. I mean, this guy is way better than the samurai. Oh, then obviously you can get his I think Stroll's Royal Warrior here. I haven't even ranked him up or anything like that, so I don't know if he's good or anything, but to get his Royal Warrior you need Samurai, I think, at level 20. And I don't know, Samurai is cool looking, but that's it. He's not as good as his Swordmaster form. So I would recommend getting Samurai, level up, not play it, but just level him up to get the generate free and sturdy stance. Only reason, maybe even attack lore is good to get, but to play him, I would recommend changing this Swordmaster to this guy at all. Just stay with the Swordmaster until you unlock Stroll's Royal summon instead. But you can always change Stroll out to another one if you want to. But Swordmaster is beast all the way to end game. I know because that's what I did. Play Swordmaster all the way to end game, where I am right now. Used his all hit attacks. Most enemies die, and obviously the enemies that is immune to physical attacks. If that happens, or you fight an enemy that you don't know is physical immune, you can always switch out your characters in battle. You will lose a turn, but if you know the enemy is immune to physical, just change out Stroll to Cleric, and you know you gotta beat that enemy easily. Same thing with magic. There will be enemies immune to magic and repel them back to you and one shot you. But yeah. So Merchant, Swordmaster, Cleric, Commander, Faker, now a Knight, and then that's 6, right? 6. 7th will be Mage. I think. I'm not sure. Is Mage? Yeah. I think Mage is the go-to after. Not only could you learn Magic Font, which increase MP, but you can get the Magic Circle, which increase attack by 10. It's not a lot, but it's still increasing you. And then you have Magic Recovery, also really good. And it has one of these here. It's not the best, but if you know the enemy is weak to one of these, you'll do a lot of damage, like a lot of damage, like 2k damage. I recommend playing Mage with either Yuna or whatever Yufa, because these two characters has the highest amount of magic in their skills. Not skill, but you know the magic you could career every time they level up. These two have the highest amount of magic. So you just have Yuna or Yufa play one of these, especially once you come up to these three, these two here. You can do really big damage. Second, I mean, okay, but because this one is actually a good skill. Shield resting well, attack and defense, hit evasion, above recover soon. So if you use, I think it's commander, you can use this one of his skills to increase attack or defense. While so the idea is to use the shield blessing. You're gonna use this skill here, shelter formation, increase defense. So automatically, not this guy. Fuck, I'm drunk. This guy. You just use one of these, and you will permanently have. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. This one. You permanently have this one on. So you put the you put this shield blessing on this one or on this one as an inherit skill. And if you have one teammate playing Warlord, you put him in either back or front with that person. I recommend the back with the mage, and that skill here will be permanent on that character. Just so you know, it's an insane combo. I know. And then when you go for here for magic, you can learn hyper. Increase casters magic attack damage once per battle. Greatly increase. So you you throw hyper on any character use magic. So if I were to use this, I would put that on somebody who is this guy. Then just throw Megidola on somebody and greatly one shot them. Okay. And you have Makara Break, which negates one enemy's magic. You got Med Recovery, which is on every mage. You got Magic Vessel, raise MP to 40%. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Yes, I haven't learned it yet, but you know, I'm gonna get all my archetypes to max on all characters. That's why I'm playing like this. It doesn't really matter how I play, but you learn this instead of the 15% one, and then we go in here. You learn the magic boost here. Good, the magic boost so good. Magic Link only applies to synthesize skills. So Magic Link, yeah, it's okay. And this one there's really nothing, and these ones, I mean, here's like, you're not gonna play this guy for this. Actually, in fact, you're not even gonna play mage. In fact, you're gonna put these skills over to another character, inherit to another character. Really, mage, you're not even gonna play mage, so whatever. But this guy is 7. Next one would be number 8. Number 8, Groveler. Groveler has pretty nice skills. Stun enemies, can critical hit rate, can touch attacks, can raise your HP 50%. Increase attack and defense. One of the strongest skill early game. Perfect punch, also a really good skill. If you have a lot of HP like I do, like 700, you can have which character was it? Yeah. Put Petra Calm on one of your characters. Let an enemy hit him so he dies. And then he stays at 1 HP, and you can use the perfect punch, and bro, you would deal a lot of damage, like a lot of damage. Yeah, I think I can one-shot some enemies. So he's pretty good. He's 8. And then we go to this next form. Stun more enemies overworld, and deals major physical damage. Power proportions cast remaining HP. Same here. You do use the same thing. You use that skill so that they have 1 HP. Then just use this skill and one shot everything. Same with this one. High voltage is pretty good to increase critical, knock out an enemy in the beginning of square battle. Spirit, really good increase crit rate. But only when you have 1 HP, so this one is a really good. If you want to be like, what you call them, you know, the builds in Dark Souls or whatever, when they have low HP, you do magic, use one magic and like one shot everything, you know those builds. Yeah, this is how you set this guy up. You put this thing here on him, you have him having this here, and let him use the crushing fist. Bro, the damage is so, probably gonna do over 9k damage with that, especially with this guy. Pyro Feast. This you just gonna one shot everything. Trust me. If you set him up the way I said. Surprise upset. Show him his Stanko is the he got health thrust, decreased the defense. Agility boost as well to endure a fatal attack, same as that other one, but this one restores them to full HP. Very good. Prevent poison, malady, paralyze. Don't really need that when you have that other skill that you make you immune to all magic. So, but same thing with this guy. You put this guy low HP, inherit these two over to him, and one shot, one kill. One of the best classes in the game. That's number 8. I need to hurry up. We only have 4 minutes left. 3 minutes. Next one would be Berserker. He got some nice skills. Warcry, decrease all enemies' attack and defense. Increase attack by 10%. Really good. Frenzy, heavy attack, all enemies 3 times. Very good. Charge, physical attack once per turn. Really fucking good. Combat specialist, really good for overworld. Hit all enemies, really fucking good. We got this one. He has wind and he has holy. He got all this here. HP 30%. Really fucking good. I recommend getting this guy early. Then for the last guy will be, well, main character, Seeker. Seeker is okay. Wind, Rikaya attacked all 3 turns. Wind dodge, Vitalia, Scale, the Muhammad, heavy HP for everybody, for one character. Seeker's Flame, Adventure, Heat Riser, Emerald Vortex. The reason he's gonna be 10 and last. Actually, in fact, I will change him out for this guy. Sniper is way better than Seeker, actually. Way better. Sukaya, hit innovation, aim support, piercing dodge, recover HP, defeat the enemies, hitting all enemies, all those good shit. And he has long range and unshakable wheel. Way better than Seeker. Get this guy instead. But yeah, hope you guys have fun watching this video, and dislike, like, whatever. Comment what you think is the best team you come up with, and if you find some of these ideas that I talked about in the game about combining some classes and stuff, just make a comment and tell me blah blah, all the good shit. Have a good day. Have a good day, and I hope you also have fun. Psycho out.